The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oasis there on the Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. 20 minutes to 5 o'clock, of course. Father's Day yesterday. Mogi, how'd you get on, mate?
Oh, I had a ripper, man.
Great.
To be honest with you, went away for to Waiheke Island.
Yes.
And had a couple of dinners there, or lunches. One of the lunches, so I've got simple, I don't want much, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Just a trip to Waiheke.
And like a tub of tofu.
A trip to Australia next week.
Yeah.
Some new sunglasses because I left those at that shop.
So you never got those back
got
in the
another
end?
couple of pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
So I don't want for much, man.
Sure.
But we made a booking to go to a restaurant over on the Waiheke there. And I just sort of said, we'll go to about 11:30 in the morning, so it's sort of done and dusted.
Sure,
I
like
can
kind
jump
of
on
a brunchy vibe. Yeah,
jump on a
nice.
ferry and get home. And they decided, the wife there decided she wanted to go for a stroll on the beach. And kindly, and this is the nicest thing that she did for me, she said I didn't have to go, which is great because I don't like going for walks.
Sure.
Especially, well, not especially, but even with my family is what I should say.
Yes.
So anyway, they finally set off at 10 past 11. 10 past 11. It's a 20-minute drive to get to the restaurant. I said, this is going to be some walk for us to make this back on time. I said, should we shift the booking to midday? No, all good. And surprise, surprise, not all good.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes late for that. So I had to ring up, change the booking. I don't know about you. I don't like being late for anything.
No.
And especially I don't like wasting people's time.
No.
People are running a business.
Yes.
I shouldn't be messing with that. If I'm not going to make it at that time, I shouldn't have told them that time in the first. Is how I feel about it.
Yes, I agree.
So we ended up getting there about midday anyway. But it's not a big deal. I guess it's a different way of looking at things. My wife, who's a far nicer person than me, could not care less
Sure.
about the restaurant, seemingly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, totally.
I don't know what it is.
Well, it's a kind of a dishwasher thing.
It's a very similar thing. With everything else stacked up about both of us, you would go, well, based on all of this other information, his wife would be the one that cares about being on time to restaurants. But
Yes.
no, it's an outlier.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Very strange.
You? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I think that's very strange, but not untypical.
No.
I've been in a similar scenario, and like you, absolutely despise being late for anything.
That's right. And Keyzie, I understand you're a sort of person who sits in the car and revs the engine waiting for your missus. Is that about right?
No, what I do is I say we're supposed to be there at 6, takes 15 minutes to get there. I'm saying, hey, let's go at 22.
Yeah.
Put the idea, we need to go. 10 minutes later, she'll still be getting ready.
Yeah.
So I'll walk out the door, put my shoes on, leave the keys in the door so that she can lock it up behind her, and I'll go sit in the car and I'll start it up and I'll toot and rev it.
Yeah.
What I do is I say to my wife, and actually, in fairness, not so much to my wife, to my daughter,
Yeah.
I'm going up to the car now. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Stupid move, because then inevitably I come back down again and say, I've been waiting up at the car now for 10 minutes. Are you guys coming or what's going on?
Yeah.
And then eventually they do come out. Well, but you had a nice time nonetheless.
Well, I did, but it my wife knows that it stresses me out when we're late.
Yes.
Knows that. And then I do get stressed out, and then she goes, "Oh, you were hangry."
Who says you're hangry?
My wife's. And this
My wife
says I was hangry, but I wasn't angry.
No.
I was just angry.
Yeah. Nice.
Were you a wee bit hungry, though?
No, I wasn't hungry. It wasn't hunger based. It was just like, why are you leaving for a walk now? It's not possible to be back and be on time. It is not possible.
Yes.
On this earth.
How was your day, Jace?
I'll get into that next, eh?
Oh, yeah?
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Pet chat. With Jason Mike. You know what amazes me, fellas, that still after all this time, the questions and texts keep pouring in for Pet Chat.
There's a lot of pets out there, a lot of questions.
People, they love their pets, don't they?
They certainly do. Heaps of questions through on 3483. Everyone that has sent through a text automatically in the draw for a Backbone t-shirt. G'day, guys. I'm trying to teach my dog to say up the waz, but instead he keeps saying F the waz. Any suggestions?
Right. Does he say what kind of breed we're dealing with here?
No, actually,
an
the more
Australian
details.
Terrier.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Or a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue
Oh,
healer.
I might just be a rugby fan.
Yeah.
A Union fan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your Weimarana's massive rugby fans.
right.
Yeah.
See if it can say maybe, go the All Blacks or something.
Yeah.
That might change it.
Go the black.
Hey, guys, I bought a boxer dog. However, I've been told I'm not allowed to enter it into any boxing fights because it's not a human.
Oh, that's just sexist.
Well, no, that's not sexist.
That's massively sexist.
Well, what do you
Keyzie.
mean? I didn't even say what sex the dog is.
Yeah, good point. You
Yeah.
didn't say if it was a male or a bitch, did you?
It's a bloke.
Oh, it's a bloke. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what you could do there. You could probably put little boxing gloves on.
No, yeah, you put the gloves on, you put a headgear on
Headgear, yeah.
it. And none the wiser, man. Pair of trunks.
Oh, yeah. How do you put those on?
Oh, just one leg at a time.
Yeah.
And
Pull them up like a pair of shorts, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Right.
And a jock strap as well. You don't want him getting his lipstick out mid-fight.
Right, yeah, true. Hey, guys.
Well, I know, but
What?
is there actually? I mean, is that against the law?
What?
It's frowned upon in
Right.
any walk of life.
Right. Okay.
Because as soon as that happens, somebody will go, hang on a minute, I think that's a dog.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, true.
Remember, we're trying to avoid them finding out it's a dog.
Do you
But
reckon-
as soon as 40,000 people at Eden Park, there's a fight between this boxer. If this boxer ends up being good, and it's this boxer against
Fighting Tyson Fury or something.
Fury or
No.
David Tua, and all of a sudden one of the boxers has got his lipstick out.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
going to be a furor.
But a boxer in that area is very similar to a human being. So I don't know that people would see that and go
Hey?
lipstick.
Well, regardless, the fight will be cancelled, though, because you can't just have your
Well, no, this is
your
what I mean.
balls out.
I don't know that it would be cancelled.
Really?
I've never read a law in boxing that says you can't get your fartos out.
Right. Well, if that isn't a law, they should probably make it into one. Hey, guys, this is from Sean on the Instagram. Do penguins have knees?
The what?
Hey, guys, do penguins have knees?
Sorry, what?
Sorry?
How do you pronounce that word?
Hey, guys, do penguins...
Penguins.
Do penguins...
Penguins?
What? Well, how do you say it?
You're saying penguins?
I'm not saying penguins. Penguins.
You're saying penguins.
Just on that. I don't know.
you, man.
It was a great little thing that I saw on the Graham Norton show with old Cumberbatch.
That's right. He
Yeah,
can't say
and-
penguins
Yeah,
either.
you can't say penguins.
Penguins.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
And
Yeah, he
had a
was saying
whole-
penguins and stuff.
He had a whole narration for like an hour and a half about penguins.
Nobody wanted to tell him he was doing it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the story?
Don't even worry about it.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Good shoot there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday evening. The time is 5:48. It's really interesting, actually, Mogi, with Keyzie telling us about how his wife is having dreams of other men and staying in rooms with other men.
Well, no, she wasn't. She dreamed about just sharing
you
a
know
room
what I
with
mean?
Mogi.
Yeah.
I don't want to read too much into dreams. I'm not a big reader into dreams, but it does suggest a few issues to me. Particularly if she's having,
a lot of women dream about me.
Oh, right.
A
Okay.
lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, you the
And you.
boogeyman.
And you.
Oh, yeah. Not as much as they used to, but actually it's funny because I was talking to your wife the other day and she said, I had a dream about you just while I was out in the street there.
Hang on, we oh, yeah, really?
But anyway, just talking about sort of relationships under strain, and that
Are
sort
we?
of thing.
Doomed
Weird.
relationships,
Yeah,
etc.
well, on the sort of downward slide
oh, yeah, we get it.
after the big wedding and honeymoon and stuff. And weird thing happened to me yesterday, actually, and it's kind of a good thing, but it was also kind of a bad thing. I was going to the gym last night, and my wife said, I think it's really amazing you going to the gym. You're looking really good, babe.
Oh, that's nice.
And Terry, who was sitting on the couch, just absolutely lost his rag.
Did he?
Just started.
Wait.
Because he wears a do-rag, eh?
He does. And he was like,
He lost it.
oh, he goes to the gym a couple of times a week, and he's a hero. Oh, you look good, babe. Just like petulant,
Hang on.
blah, blah, blah. Just off his absolute head with rage.
Because he's your wife's personal trainer.
Yeah, he's my wife's personal trainer.
And he's living with you guys, right, at the moment?
Well, he's been living with us for about 5 years, Keyzie.
It's a strange reaction.
It is a strange
That's what
reaction.
I mean. I was like, what? And then he literally stormed out of the house, took my car, actually, which pissed me off because I was going to go to the gym in it, and didn't come home till later on. And, and then I was lying in bed at about 2 a.m, and I heard my wife get up, and I heard crying, and then I don't know, other noises and stuff, and so she sort of stayed up with she stayed up with him for the rest of the night because he was pretty upset, man.
Right.
He was really upset.
And did you get to the bottom of it?
Oh no, I just left them too. I just closed the door and went back to bed. And no, I wasn't opening the cupboard.
No, the cupboard's more like.
Yeah.
Oh, was that for something else?
They were making noises, weren't they?
Oh no, they were making noises.
Yeah.
Talking.
Was that the sort of noise, though?
Well, it kind of wasn't talking. It was more sort of. God, I hope she's not listening.
What have you done, mate? What have you done?
Nothing. I was just thinking about Keezie's wife, Trina.
Don't talk about my wife.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, the Rolling Stones here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 39 minutes past 4 o'clock. I tell you what, Moogie, my wife and I... we're thinking of doing up the old lounge, doing a bit of a lounge reno.
He's been doing everything else, eh?
Well,
Slowly.
we've been on a bit of a bender actually on that front, and so because she's a bit run
Reno
down.
bender.
Yeah, a reno bender. Yeah. So she's a bit run down. So we're thinking like,
Who, your wife?
pardon? What did you say, Keyzie?
No, I was just asking a question. Because you said she's a bit run down at the moment. Oh, your wife, that's no good.
I think Keyzie meant... I don't think he meant to be offensive. I think
No.
he was meant, she's a bit crook or something.
Like
Feeling a bit run down.
got like a Klingon or something.
Or looking a bit run down.
Yeah. But
It's neither here nor there, I think.
yeah. But so we're thinking because we got wooden floors, of course. We're thinking getting those repolished.
Are they on the piss a bit, man? Are they a bit, your poles are out? She's a bit, like if I dropped a cricket ball at one end of the room, would it roll to the other end of the room at 140 k's, or is it pretty even?
No, they're pretty good actually.
Okay, that's good.
They're pretty straight.
That's good.
Nothing else in my house is, but the floor's pretty straight. We're thinking of getting rid of the old sort of manky curtains and stuff and putting up sort of silhouette. I don't know if you've heard of silhouette blinds.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're saying that
Very.
they're covered in cigarette smoke.
Well, they will be.
tar and that,
They will
They're
be.
the ones that block the sort of, you can't see in, but the light gets through.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fancy.
And there's a couple of couches that I've seen that are really top quality, and from a place that you've shopped at before.
Oh, yeah.
And I've gone, oh yeah. But I tell you what, mate, she ain't cheap.
No.
Furniture's very expensive.
That's true.
And getting all that stuff done ain't cheap. And it was funny because I was flicking through Facebook there, and I saw a couple of GoFundMe pages,
Oh, yeah.
and I thought, hang about. Why doesn't old Hoyte J start a GoFundMe page? Hoyte J sexy lounge redo GoFundMe page.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hang on, no.
And set that up.
Yeah.
So people can contribute. You know what I mean? Whatever they can afford, obviously. They don't have to go big bucks, but whatever they can afford.
Well, that's the thing. Every penny helps, man.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
And that GoFundMe stuff, it's money for jam, man. People are just giving you money left, right, and centre. Goodness of their heart, etc.
Well, it's usually
I mean, it's
'cause-
like, there was one bloke there I can't even remember what he was, trying to fund, but he was up to nearly 100k. And I was like, hello.
No, go for
the
Jay.
the reality is I could do it myself and pay
Sure.
for it myself, but why would I?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So GoFundMe's for people that genuinely need money, though. People that are in strife.
I need money, Keyzie.
No, you don't. You want money, it sounds like.
No,
yeah.
I need money, Keyzie.
No.
And look, the reality is it's not going to go into my bank account. It's just going to pay for the lounge.
Wait, so you're saying that if you get enough for your lounge, you'll stop?
Well, you keep the change.
Yeah. I mean, if there's
Well, he just said he wouldn't.
Well,
I mean-
it's. I think the thing about it is it's a case of finders keepers and or looters' rights,
totally, man.
and so you
Right.
know,
Because my instinct is that you should go fund yourself.
because I feel like you could actually use that money, Jace, please, to get some goddamn insulation.
Oh, there's a good thought. Good thinking, Mogi.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, part of Thinker there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, the time 5:47.
Hey, I was on the old social media today, and I had some memories come up.
Oh, right, yeah.
Not my memories.
Sure.
It's the platform's memories that they force on you.
Yes.
And they had some of the photos come up from when we used to tour around as song and dance men back in the day there.
Yes.
God, we
wow,
look young,
yeah.
man. We look young.
And
Young.
good-looking dudes.
Very good looking.
Really
You
good-looking
guys.
dudes. Yeah, man.
Right.
Dressed to the nines, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't, it's a shame that this sort of thing's gone out of style. And I do wonder if it's time to bring it back because everything's sort of, that retro sort of thing, like a Michael Bublé and all that sort of stuff, it's sort of come back around, hasn't
Blue
it?
Blade.
Yeah.
Bublé, yeah.
Certainly. And yeah, you're right. We cut pretty dashing figures.
did.
And that's the thing, back then. I think people have lost that kind of pride in your appearance and that look.
Well, that's
you know what
right.
I mean?
Right. So it's a song and dance men, did you say? So do you go out on stage and you sing and just entertain people?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a few decades ago now, so entertainment isn't really where it is now.
Sure. You don't have your Netflix and your
Thank you.
interweb and
Right.
your neons and...
So we'd sort of tour around the country, just Jace and I, in the old Hillman Hunter. And we'd go from sort of town to town, and we just do shows at sort of little memorial halls
Right.
and scout halls
Yeah,
and all that
churches.
sort of thing.
Funnily enough, Mogi, just the other day I found me old cane.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Put it on the Ritz.
Yeah.
Put it on the Ritz over there.
Right, so it's one of those things where you have flat hat thing on and your stripy suit and your cane and you're sort of
Oh,
spinning
it can
around.
be, but it's just
yeah.
it's song and dance. So,
so-
one of you will be you'll be singing away there, and then you'll have a bit of a break, and then we might do some kind of an acting thing together,
Maybe.
a famous scene, a little bit of Macbeth, something like that.
Right.
Sure, but old classic stuff.
Just quickly, song and dance or song and darts?
Song and darts.
As in having a dart.
Yeah, smoking ciggies.
Totally, man.
Because in those days you could, and oftentimes what they wanted was song and dance men.
Right.
But Jason and I are no good at dancing,
Oh,
so we
mate.
just say, nah. We'll sing a few songs, we'll smoke a few darts.
What, behind,
Yeah.
on the stage?
On the stage,
Seriously, Keith, I know you'll find this hard to believe.
Always look on the
bright side of life.
Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. And I-
Yeah. I know
Sounds
you'll find
great.
this hard to believe, actually, Keyzie, but I had 2 left feet.
He
and
did.
I still do. So, yeah, the dancing was a no-go.
It turned out
wasn't
it was 2 left shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you actually had, you
Yeah,
could dance, but you had...
and I had 2 right shoes because he
Yeah.
had my left shoe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a blowout. How long did it take you to realise that?
Well,
Longer than it should have.
yeah, by the time we realised, that was the situation, I had literally 2 left feet.
Right.
Because
They
my
curved
feet had
round.
Curved round into falling
guys.
into the
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah,
But anyway, I feel like it's got a bit of nostalgia to it, man, and we could get out there again.
Sure, why not? A return tour.
We'll have to put off giving up the darts, obviously.
Yeah,
we have to
well.
keep smoking those.
Song and darts, men.
Song and darts, men.
Yeah.
So good. Jesus.
Always look on the bright side of life.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.